Jervis says, I commend you for saying this about him, considering how much he clowned on you. I don't care. You know, I don't care at all about that. I don't care about people clowning on me. I just don't give a shit. Here's the saying. You want to clown on me because I act like an idiot, you know, on a way on a stream. That's fine. What I don't like is the people who get personal. People who are going to bring up my wife or my family members, or again, like, well, Phil absolutely doesn't have the right to ever make $1 on the internet because I don't agree with this thing that he did that, by the way, is just something stupidly innocuous, you know, or stupidly dumb. That shit kills me. Oh, someone should never be able to make a living. That's fuck, right? This is what they're doing to him. Oh, he shouldn't be able to make a living because we think he's lying about being sick. Go fuck yourself. Really? Who are you? Who made you the internet's crusader to say that someone doesn't have the right to make a living and shit, you know? Bones Filter says maybe just the ending part there where he's revealing his hell shit and I got heated. I mean, I could make that a clip, I guess, but that would like be the only one I could think of. Otherwise, it was just a lot of education, learning about the guy, you know. Let's see here. I got a couple tips, dollar tips. And it's trolls. Yep, it's two troll dollar tips that I'm just going to ignore. Alright, well, we got an hour to kill, guys. We're done. So, I'm open to Q&A. I think what I'll do is I will post up that we're gonna just do Q&A for about an hour now, since the documentary is done. If anyone wants to come by and just hang out, they can. Twerk. I'll be link. Let's see if this works. Here we go. Alright, so we're just gonna post this up. I'm using the wrong keyboard. For some reason, it didn't copy the YouTube link. What? Why did it not copy the YouTube link? It's the same fucking post. How could it not have copied? Whatever. I don't even care. At this point, it's so stupid. Technology is so fucking dumb. No, and let's be honest here. Can we be very honest? Alright. I don't really think that many people cared about me reacting to this. I think once again, it was bullshit. Sure seems like that to me. What it seems to be is this. A lot of people like Mr. Medicare. Okay? I'm not one of them because I'm not aware of him. Until today, now I know about him. But I wasn't there for when he was making content all the time. He was embroiled in all these controversies. He was a big part of internet culture. I wasn't there, right? So I didn't care about it. A lot of people thought, I feel, that this documentary was going to have stuff about me because he talked about me a lot earlier on. As you saw, that was like a 2016 stream, and he's got me as his avatar, and his name is Brightside Bill and shit, but none of that's in the documentary. So all I can do is essentially give you a few tidbits here or there, snippets, and try to relate it to things that I've been to, or I've been through. But that's it, right? So, yeah, I don't know what else I could actually add to it. So I don't necessarily think that it was the most entertaining thing, but there's not much I can do about that either, right? Like, what else could I have done? I also feel like I might have done it earlier. Like, I might have finished it on the first stream if we didn't get derailed by a fucking idiot for over a half an hour. I probably could have gotten through it, and I wouldn't have had to use my whole age stream for it. But what happened. Life is life. You gotta deal with these morons as they come, right? So, it is what it is. So, I guess we'll just chill for an hour, whatever you guys want to talk about. Alright? We already talked about it. I'm not going to talk about it again. We already talked about dumbass Iron Chef Sakai, who literally after the stream ended, admitted the entire time that he was on the stream and he was supporting me was fake. That he was trying to do it to get attention for himself. And was trying to get access to my mod Discord so he could leak it on the internet and all kinds of fucked up shit. So, People Prison says, would you ever consider watching some of the clips of Medicare watching you that aren't too harsh? I know it's a lot of people learned about you. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but if anything, can we be honest here? Alright? This summer, when I interacted with Kino Casino several times, whether it was appearing on their show, them coming on my show to do a co-op commentary, excuse me, me going back on their show, doing gameplay, doing Halloween event, all this stuff that we did, right? There was a lot of drama going on. I was covering Review Tech USA. I was covering Ethan Ralph. I was covering LTG. I was doing all this, what's considered drama content. I dipped my toe in the water, right? Dipping my toe in the water, it worked. It actually did. I was getting attention and I was getting views on it, but it was upsetting my core audience. My core audience of people who've been with me all of these years, who like me for who I am, a gamer at heart, not getting into drama, as I just said during the documentary, I was the guy, isolated from all the drama. I stayed away from all the drama. I didn't want anything to do with the drama. Right? So being that guy, okay, and now kind of immersing myself in the drama. Do you want to know the truth? I feel that Keemstar and Kino Casino and all of them feel that if I became a drama YouTuber that I would be successful. That if I was constantly in the drama, you know what I'm saying, interacting with the people like the Lal Cow Live people and shit like that we would all feed off each other and it would all just benefit everyone. Correct? I think so too. But I don't think I have it in me. I think I'm 42 years old and I just don't give a fuck about drama anymore. If I was in my 20s, I'd probably be like, let's do it. Right? But I'm definitely at a point in my life where, listen, I'm in my midlife. I'm married. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life that is stressful. Okay? It's not necessarily anything you guys know about. Alright, it's really nice private stuff. You know, and I've got enough stress going on, and I understand that if I jumped into the drama sphere, okay, tons more attention, tons more people talking about me all the time, and it might even result in tons more support, okay? But that's not what I want for me or my family. Do you understand? Like, I'm at a point where I want things to start calming down. I want things to settle off. I want to establish who I am as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to change to act like I'm Mr. Drama, constantly attacking people attacking me, we going at each other's throats back and forth, internet kumite style. I go on your podcast and rant on you, you rant on me, we go back and forth. I had my month where I got it all out of my system. I got my struck back at those who'd fuck with me, right? In one case, Review Tech, I destroyed them. In one case with Craig, I exposed them. And in one case with Keem, I think we actually saw eye to eye to some extent. I want to give Keem some credit here. Alright? You know what I realized? I'm not recording any of this. I didn't even hit record. I want to give Keemstar some credit here. The moment that we had a conversation and he realized that I wasn't some kind of an obnoxious asshole, he basically laid off, right? Like, I know he said on his show, you know, things like, you know, Darkside Phil just doesn't bother anyone. He doesn't go after anyone. So why does anyone go after him? I can't imagine why Review Tech is constantly always out after Darkside Phil. Because literally, DSP doesn't go after anyone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I respect him for that because he's understanding something. I never wanted to play the internet drama game. The internet drama game wanted to make me their topic because they felt it was easy to do because I wouldn't fight back. Okay, because I didn't care. I'm a guy that literally just wants to make gameplay streams, chill podcasts, holiday specials, hangout sessions. That's it. I have no desire to go out there and make life harder for anyone so I can get over. I have no desire to attack someone, to go after someone. Listen, the politics stuff, I feel is good. Because at least it allows me to speak on topics and things that normally would not be a part of my normal content that a lot of people don't want. Some people just say, hey, we just want to unplug from reality and come to your streams. Well, the politics are reality, right? And I like that I'm doing that. Right now, I wanted a break from it this week, because quite frankly, I didn't really feel like I was getting enough out of the politics show right now to warrant a show this week. Like, I would have to, like, really push together a show that wouldn't have made sense, or would have not had enough content and it would have been boring. I think maybe next week, if I do a double week, like, I'll have a bunch more stories. You know, like right now, like something just happened today that'll be great for a politics show. What happened today was, basically Trump pushed back. There was a big, giant budget plan that the people put together but it's very expensive, and Trump pushed back and said, no, this is the opposite of what we're trying to do. I'm coming in as president, and we're fighting this over-exorbitant spending bullshit. Make a better plan. Don't sign the shit. You know, that's politics I'd like to cover, but it's like one story I'd like for this week. That's it. Like, I have nothing else to talk about. So, yeah, maybe next week we'll probably come back the day after Christmas. We'll probably do a DS Politics show, but I like having that as variety. But for the most part, I just want to relax. Like, that's what I want to do now. Now, listen, sometimes when I actually do games that are stressful or whatever, it's not relaxing, right? Anytime I'm playing a new FromSoft game or I'm doing that stuff, it's definitely not relaxing. But for the most part, I just want to enjoy games with you guys and have a good time. And I feel like that's what most people are coming by for these days. In those few months that I did the drama content, people liked it, but it wasn't the core audience. It was a lot of outside people coming in from Kino Casino and other places and saying, oh, okay, this is interesting, this is good. But then when I cut off on it and reduced it and stopped doing it, and also, let's be honest, when basically people didn't want to associate with me, and we should talk about this. I think I'm gonna record a video about this topic. Because I think this is actually a good one, okay? Hold on. I received a $2 tip from an anonymous tipper. Back when you were single, if you met a perfect 10 out of 10 woman who was a flat earther, would that have been a deal breaker? No exaggeration. I probably would have, like, if she was 10 out of 10 and interested in me, then probably I would, entertain spending time with the person, but I would never marry someone like that or, commit to being with them long term. I couldn't. I gotta be with someone that at least is half intelligent and not like, a fish in a person's body. I'm sorry. I gotta be with someone who can at least hold a conversation, or else I'm just gonna become insanely bored. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what would I say? Let me think about this. I was saying I didn't want to do drama content because there was core viewers who were getting turned off by it, and a lot of people came and supported me because of the drama content, but then I lost my train of thought. Oh well. I'm sure we'll get back to it. Alright, so by the way, I'm gonna start recording now. I totally forgot to hit record, so I'm gonna record this as like a special Q&A video. But yeah, let's chill. And, guys, please support the stream. As you can see, I made $10. It'd be great to make more than 10. I did exceed the goals earlier today, the first stream. But yeah, it would be great to at least maybe hit 50 tonight by the end of the stream. We have about an hour left, less than an hour. Okay? Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to a very special Q&A session here. I'm here with the leftover viewers, because some left, from my long-form react that I did today, both on Kick and on YouTube. And we're just gonna hang out for a bit because, quite frankly, I finished early, and now we're just gonna shoot the shit about various topics and see what people want to talk about. So, I'm glad that people stuck around. Thanks to those who did. Let's see what's on everyone's mind. We already started talking about various topics, and I forgot to start recording, and I was like, we should just stop and then start recording, because I actually wanted to make a video out of this. Okay. So, let's go ahead and please tag me in the chat if you would like to talk. Essentially, the topic we were going on, I'll reiterate what we're talking about. So some people have been saying, we're talking particularly about today's react and how I reacted to the Mr. Medicare documentary. And I was like, I'll be honest. I think that there are some people who wanted me to react to this documentary because they thought there was going to be drama, but there ended up being zero drama because the documentary doesn't address me. Even though the documentary shows that Mr. Medicare had me as his avatar, dressed in my Ghostbusters outfit, that he had the name Brightside Bill, that for the documentary purposes, they basically skipped over any parts where he was making fun of me. Like, it covered this guy, this bathtub Rob, and it covered the mundane Matt arc, and other things like that, but it never really covered anything involving me. So because of that, there wasn't much for me to say or add from a unique perspective. When I'm watching the Wings of Redemption documentary, I'm seeing that guy is going directly through shit that I've been through, and it's doing some references to me, and I'm like, okay, I can hit upon those, right? In this case, I was oblivious to Mr. Medicare. I didn't know who he was. I only heard that he had made fun of me or whatever, and that was it. So there wasn't much I could really add. I did my best, but I don't think that people found it particularly like a great piece of content. Like, for example, the Review Tech React or the React My Own's the documentary. You know what I was saying? Now, going along with that, we were talking about how I had this giant resurgence of, attention in the summer, and it was mostly for drama purposes, and that's correct. You know, me opting to go on Kino Casino, have real conversation with them, have some content with them, crossovers in the light, that leading into me having an interview with Keemstar, me having an interview with Stuttering Craig, okay, basically boosted my attention and my potential. And if you heard guys like Keem even said on his own show, I wish Phil the best and I hope that he doesn't blow it. But I think this is the problem, is that people think that success at any means necessary is what everyone wants, and it's not. Okay? I don't want success at any means necessary. Alright? I want success doing things that I enjoy or that I feel are meaningful and aren't harmful to others. Easily, I could have manufactured drama for the last several months. I could have gone at the guys at Lol Kalai, which, by the way, you can tell they were giving me opportunity to do. Do you really think it's a hard thing to get Boogie on my show? Come on. Are you serious? No. That you can tell this is what they were doing. They were building up, but they wanted to have a confrontation with me, and it was going to be this big thing, and then maybe it would have become good for both sides or whatever. That's what it was, right? And I think what it is I tried to do so, but I got to the point after like maybe 2 months of this kind of drama in my rotation and everything. I just got tired of the shit. You know what I mean? Like already I was like, so let me get this straight. In order for me to stay on top of the game, I've got to be working after these streams at night. I got to be fucking trying to get people for interviews. I got to be trying to do this and that. Whatever happened to like me playing games? Right? Whatever happened to me just chilling with my audience? When is that going to happen again? Instead of me just having to overwork myself to try to create drama content, that's not necessarily, it's entertaining for the viewers. I know that, but it's not necessarily fun for me or the longtime viewers. I really feel like what was happening was, it was isolating my longtime viewers who weren't along for the ride for drama, because I'd always avoided drama. Right? I didn't buy into the drama shit. So a lot of people were getting turned off who were the longtime supporters, and that's a bad thing. Do you see the people who've been along for the ride the whole time? You're fucking having to overwork myself to try to create drama content. That's not necessarily, it's entertaining for the viewers. I know that, but it's not necessarily fun for me or the longtime viewers. I really feel like what was happening was, it was isolating my longtime viewers who weren't along for the ride for drama, because I'd always avoided drama. Right? I didn't buy into the drama shit. So a lot of people were getting turned off who were the longtime supporters, and that's a bad thing. These are the people who've been along for the ride the whole time. It was great to get a few months where I was getting thousands and thousands of dollars of extra income. But I also don't want to scare away all the people who've been along for that 16-year journey at the expense of getting short-term success using drama content. Okay? So what ended up happening was, if you haven't noticed, the last 1 to 2 months, I gravitated away from it. Okay? I did. You know, I got disinterested in it, quite frankly. I felt like it was going to change me too much negatively. As I was just saying, I was saying this before I started recording, so for those who are watching recording, I'll reiterate. I'm now in my midline. I'm in my 40s. I'm 42 years old. I'm happily married, and there's a lot of things going on in my life that you guys don't know that are stressful. There's things that happen around this time of your life, you know, things that you don't know. There's health-wise, there's other things, my family members, things like that, okay? And I just don't need extra stress when I'm already stressed about shit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of these people who are getting into the drama shit, this is their focus, this is them, this is the entirety of who they are. That's not me. I've got other shit going on that I want about. This is my job, but it should be my job, not the existence. My entirety of my existence. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what was going to happen if I kept going down that drama road. Every day was going to be turn on a stream, drama, go on another show, interview that's drama, talking shit about someone else, seeing how they talk shit about me. I don't want that to be my content. I want to play games. I want to have chill streams. I want to have fun. I want that to be me. That's the legacy I want to leave. Right? Oh, there was drama today. Watch the drama show. There's too many people already doing that, by the way. It's oversaturated as it is. I think I would be good at it. I think the guys at Kino Casino, I think Keemstar, I think they all think I would be good at it. But I just don't care enough to be that person. You understand? And here's the other thing too that I will say, okay? How do you feel And by the way, this does not apply to Mr. Medicare whatsoever. Okay? In the case of Mr. Medicare, this is a guy who for many years talked shit about me, and then he desired to have a conversation with me, but sadly now it's too late, or at least it seems it's too late. I've tried to make myself available a few months ago, again this week. It's probably not possible that we're ever going to have the conversation that he wanted, okay? But that's because of his health, and that's not his fault, okay? But I will say this. All these fucking people, alright, who talk shit about me, years and years and years, whenever they wanted a day where they thought it was an easy job. I'm going to bring up Dark Side Phil today. That way I don't have to work, right? That way I could just talk shit about someone, and it's the meme that everyone loves. Talk shit about Dark Side Phil, pile on Dark Side Phil. It's time to crap on Dark Side Phil today to make a buck, right? All those people, for all those years, saying all that shit, and they'd bring up the WWE Champions meme, the begging meme, and this meme and that meme, all the bullshit memes. This year, all those memes fell the fuck apart. Every single one of them. Okay? They don't exist anymore. So now there's no more negative memes about DSP. So what happened to those people? You wanna know what happened? They ran away like fucking pussies. Okay? I made myself available and said, you talk shit about me all these years. Let's go. Right? I'll give credit. Stuttering Craig came on my show. I will give that credit. Even though it didn't go well, at least he came on the show and he was a man about it and he showed up. Okay? Keemstar also did that. He gets massive credit in my eyes. Okay? But these people who literally bullied me for years and years on the internet, and now, like, well, guess what? Now people actually are listening to me from a positive perspective. They don't care about WWE champions. They don't care about the begging. All they care about is that I'm a normal dude who has valid opinions. I want to now fight back against all these morons who've been dicks to me all these years. Let's do it. Come on my show. And here's what I hear. Crickets. Crickets. No one's man enough to fucking do it. Right? Mudahar, what happened? I'm talking to Mudahar on Twitter. The guy's apologizing to me and saying, I'm sorry, or the only reason that anyone, as a valid gripe against you is because you begged for money on a stream that's not a really good reason. And I apologize. And yes, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to do co-op with you. And then he deletes his fucking Twitter account. Like a day later. And I'm like, what just fucking happened? Literally, we just talked. And everything was positive. And I was like, this is cool. We're turning a new leaf, right? Let's do this. And then he disappears. He retreats. And I even publicly said, so I wonder, is there a way that I can talk to this guy or whatever, so we could do content together? Literally, I have public ways to contact me. We all know this. I don't know how to contact him. He knows how to contact me. Crickets. Disappears. Okay? What about, it's a Gundam. How about that motherfucker? Talk shit about me for how many years? Constantly ragging on me, all this bullshit. He was so desperate to get noticed that during my interview with Side Scrollers, he fucking recorded his audio to be an audio question for the show, and then he played it and everyone laughed at him because it's fucking embarrassment. Like why the fuck did he do this? He's that desperate. Where did he go? Where is he? Crickets. Interesting, isn't it? Isn't it interesting, all the people who all these years talk shit, and now Phil's available, and they want anything to do with it? Because people would actually listen to me now. It used to be, well, Phil's just the whipping boy of the internet, right? So now we don't care what he has to say. But now, Phil actually got some backing, and now all of a sudden, crickets, right? So, what this tells you about people, I hate to say, and by the way, they're not the only two, there's just the two that are coming to mind right now. What that means is this. These people are fair weather friends, but also they're people who jump on any opportunity to get a cheap over on someone. But the moment that changes, that's done. The best example of this is Review Check USA. Review Check USA, time and time and time again, brings me up between his content, and then any time that I now call him out, oh my God, bitches out. I said, let's have him on the show. He says he's going to go on the show, and then he bitches out. Dude, what the fuck? So all these years, right? All these years, you guys fucking, doing this stuff, right? And then Now I call you out. Come on the show. Let's have it out and do it. Wow, you're real men, aren't you? Every one of you who talked shit about Dark Side Phil for a decade straight. And then Dark Side Phil finally got some attention on himself, some positivity, some backing. Where the fuck are you now? Bitches. That's the best description for all of them. Bitches. Because you could talk the shit, but then when someone steps up, the man up to you, you can't take it. So here's the truth. One of the major reasons why the last few months you notice the drama has died down, and I'm not getting any interviews or anything, that's why. I was talking to people, I had things going, I had things I was trying to arrange, and these people became incredible bitches and ran away. So, if the internet will only make fun of me when it benefits them, but then, when it benefits me, they run away, I can't make content like that, do you understand? I tried, but they don't care. They little pussies. So, like I said, the one person who's exempt is Mr. Medicare. He actually has a valid reason why he can't talk to me. I get it. 100% understand. Absolutely no hard feelings whatsoever. But these other fucking people who are so opportunistic to drop the name Dark Side Phil in a negative light anytime it would get a rise from their audience and make them money. But then when I had an opportunity to clap back because people cared about me again, they ran away. That's ultimate pussy shit. And also people will be like, oh, Phil's burning bridges. There's no bridges here. They ran away. They ran over the bridges and knocked them down. Do you get it? They retreated away when DSP actually had some backing again. I tried to make these opportunities happen. I reached out. I had people working on it. Oh, no, can't do it. Oh, no, not interested. Oh, no, can't do this, can't do that. Fuck you. Every one of you pussy bitches. Really. You didn't ever need to name drop me in a negative way. You did it for a cheap rise to make money. And then when let's give him the opportunity to come back and let's have a real count. The truth is, I feel like a lot of these situations probably would have been positive. I think we would have had a lot more of a situation like what happened with Keemstar than say what happened with Stuttering Crit. Okay? Because in reality, I think a lot of people, if they just sat down with me and had a normal conversation, they'd be like, he's just a normal dude. You know, we rag down him a lot. It's kind of unfair. He's just a normal guy. But the fact is you didn't give me that chance. Like, literally never gave me the chance. So, you know what? If the internet doesn't want to play ball, that's fine with me. Just leave my fucking name out of your mouths forever then. And that's fine. Here's the truth. If I just sit here and I make content for a couple thousand people, because the truth is it's maybe like 4,000 or 5,000 total. You got a few hundred that attend every stream. Alright, you got the restreamers, the dick faces and all their viewers, they count. You got the people who watch the content on demand, right? It's a couple thousand, maybe around, let's say 5,000 people across the globe that actually care about me, right? And care about my content, correct? Well, guess what? I'm happy just making content for them. Okay, I really am. I don't have to make content that goes across the entire internet and makes me a talking point of everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that at all whatsoever. I'm happy making content for a small, reasonable group of people. We'll support the content and I can keep doing this forever. And every once in a while I'll branch out, I'll do something different, like the politics show or whatever. But I'm happy doing that, you know? I tried to play ball, but the internet wouldn't play ball with me. The internet took the ball and ran the fuck away. When Dark Side Phil presented himself as available for content, they all ran for the fucking hills. Alright? So, that's the truth. You know? It's not that I quit, it's not that I gave up, oh, Dark Side Phil is boring. No, you didn't want to play ball and be fair. You ran like cowards. It wasn't me that did that. I was available. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, Jordy brings a redemption. Totally bullshitted me for 2 months saying that he wanted to be on the show, and then when it's time to be on the show, won't talk anymore. Now, is that because of Keem? Is that because their shows are embroiled with other shit? Who knows? But then why lie for 2 months? You know? But at this point, I don't care. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm busy. I don't need to wait for these people. I don't. I have more than enough shit to do. I have enough content to put out. I'm not starved for content because I'm not greedy, because I'm not hungry. I'm just happy with who I am and what I'm doing. So I don't need to wait for others to do this content. I could do my own. You get it? I've been doing my own for over a decade. Yeah, exactly. Wings keeps bringing it up. We're not talking. I haven't talked to Wings of Redemption in like a month and a half. He never responds, so I stopped caring. You know? I just don't give a shit. Why would I? Why would I? And he won't talk to me about it, so why would I give a fuck about any of this, right? Mudahar runs for the hills, cancels his Twitter account, even though I have ways to contact, I have ways to be contacted, doesn't contact me, right? It's a Gundam, talks about me for a zillion years. Now's the perfect time to finally man it up, runs for the hills, hides, doesn't want anything to do with me. Lolcow Live people. Oh, we all want to be on your show, but now magically we can't seem to arrange a time or date. Then we just don't care and we stop talking to him, right? Like every excuse, every stuff fucking thing, over and over. And you just get to a point, we just don't care anymore. And I don't. I'm not desperate. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't need it. I don't need to work out like this. Like I said at night, I don't need to be, after my stream, I don't need to be jumping on fucking DMs of Axe and fucking Discords and shit and say, oh, I need to get you on the show and this and that and this and I don't need to. I don't need it. I'm cool. I'm good being who I am. It's a shame because you saw the potential, correct? You saw the potential that if people were willing to work with me, how different things could have been. But they don't want to work. They just want a clown. Well, I'm not a clown. I don't play your game. I'm not a lolcow. As much as you believe it, as much as you want to say it, I'm not your fucking lolcow anymore. So now, leave me the fuck alone. Okay? Alright. I got a couple of shout outs. Scott dude did a super chat. He says he just pissed a kidney stone and it hurt. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And then Richard Masucci with a $2 super chat. Why won't you interview me? It's weird. Well, I know that's not really review chat. That's that other account. So, thank you for the $2 super chat. No, I already said my piece about this. I'll reiterate it. Okay? I have absolutely no interest whatsoever with anything Review Tech USA. Alright? The guy had a chance to man up and come on my show. He agreed to do it, and then he backed out like a bitch just to shit talk me more and make several more streams about me. I have no interest in Review Tech USA. He's a waste of time. He's scorched earth. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to be gained there at all. It's a complete waste of everyone's time. So I will not have any interaction with that fucking guy at all. There's no point. Okay. So now that we have talked about that, you move on. What other topics would you guys like to talk about tonight? I got it off my chest and it was about 20 minutes, but I wanted to reiterate some of the things I'd said without recording. Oh, Dunsfelter, I already told you about that too. He said, what about FGC guys? Let me put it this way, okay? I was talking to 3 different people in the FGC. 3. Okay. 1, talked to me for about a week and then disappeared and never responded again. 1 was incredibly interested in the interview until they started doing research and they found all my detractors' videos and literally believed every single thing my detractors said. Like I said, remember that there was a video about a VTuber, like I don't know what you remember what it was at this point, but I guess I had made a video, something, oh, I remember. I was on my React show and someone had submitted a video for me to watch and react to, and it was a VTuber playing Street Fighter 6. And I was trying to watch it, and I was trying to enjoy it, but then the VTuber's voice was so gratingly high-pitched and annoying, it was legit giving me a headache. But I said, I'm sorry guys, I need to stop reacting to this because I'm actually getting a headache. Let's move on. It has nothing to do with the content. I can't say it's too high-pitched. And then my detractors turned that into, Phil hates all VTubers. And then this FGC guy saw the video and says, why are you making fun of VTubers playing Street Fighter 6? Don't you understand that that's good for the community? I thought that you were trying to build bridges, Phil. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you like you retarded or something? Like, did you actually watch the clipping context? Are you just stupid? And the answer is, I hate to say it, the common person is just really stupid. Like, they don't take the 5 extra minutes to research what actually happened. Like, they just believe everything. So the guy actually just believed that everything that these people say is true, and that I, like, hate all VTubers and shit. When does that ever happen? When have I ever said that? When have I ever even cared about what VTubers do or say? I don't, right? Like, but they believed it. So after that, I was like, well, I guess that's that. That's that bridge burned. I'm tired of chasing this person. I can't make the person not be stupid and just believe everything and be a gullible dunce. So what else can I do, right? And then there's one other person who I was also talking to who's interested, and there is a possibility that in the future I may do something with them. But quite frankly, 2 things happened. Number 1, I just stopped caring about interviews. And number 2, they got embroiled in other controversy at the same time that I was talking to them to appear in the show. And I think that kind of overshadowed everything and then kind of fell apart. So, there you go. Vietnamese comrade, no one said Mutahar deactivated his Twitter because of me. That's not what I said. What I said was we literally had a great interaction and conversation on Twitter. The idea was that we were supposed to do a co-op, and he even agreed to that for future conversations and all this stuff, and he apologized to me for things he had said about me publicly. Then he deleted his Twitter the next day, leaving me absolutely no opportunity to ever have an interaction with the man ever again. So literally he says, I'm sorry for my actions, let's have interaction, and then shut off the avenue by which we could have interaction. You see? And again, like I said, I'm a public person. I wish you could be contacted. If he actually cared, he would have contacted me. He hasn't. He doesn't care. Get it? Okay, what else have you guys to talk about? We got like another 15 minutes or so, just to chill here. And for the very few people who contributed, thank you. Again, I don't know what happens on streams anymore. Like for 2 nights in a row, I had incredibly highly supported nice streams, and now tonight I got $15. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. At this point, I don't think I'm going to try to understand. Could it be because I did the react and in reality, no one actually cared about the react, maybe? People were showing up for gameplay. So maybe that's the route. Maybe enough with the bullshit and just focus on gameplay, right? In which case, I'm not sure what to do with the DSP Reacts channel, honestly. No, you see, that's some kind of a real bullshit strawman argument. So chicken tender dad, I don't know what that name means, asks, were the guys from Local Live doing a quid pro quo, and they wanted you on their show in return? Literally, that conversation never happened. Never. I reached out to them to be on the show. Boogie and Wings. People seemed to want Wings on my show more than Boogie. So I said, let's try to get Wings on first, then maybe Boogie. Wings claimed he couldn't come on because he was going to have surgery. So then Boogie was available, and I said, let's work out. I talked to fucking Boogie for 2 weeks. 2 weeks! Trying to get him on the show. I couldn't wrangle the motherfucker. I tried so hard, and I couldn't wrangle this dude to fucking be on the show. No matter what I did, he wouldn't show up. Alright? I kept explaining to him the dates. I kept explaining to him the times. I kept explaining to him that we have to be on Discord. It took a week and a half for him to send me his Discord so that I could add him so we could potentially do the show. Okay? And it was like seriously, like fighting. So then finally after that, I publicly said, fuck this, I don't want to do it anymore. And then he has a shit fit about it. Phil's hard to work with. No, motherfucker, you're the one that's hard to work with. Your own fucking boss has said it a zillion times. Okay? So I wanted to have, Wings on, and he never responds. So I gave up. I said, I don't care. But literally the conversation never happened that, hey, if you come on, I will say Hate Live. Wow. If you come on the Level 1 podcast, I'll come on your show, Bud Pro Crow. We never had the conversation. Would have been nice to have the conversation, but it never happened. No, you know what's going to happen now too? One or two things is going to happen. Either everyone will continue to ghost me, in which case I don't give a shit. I'm cool. Like, that's fine. Or now, as a result of me making this video, and this will now be shared around, you're going to have people who are going to come out and be like, oh, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. But now I'll do it. Well, now I'd like it. Like, now I watch Wings or Boogie Play. Oh, now I want to be on Phil's show. Like I said, I just get tired of it. I just don't care. Like, I really don't. At this point, I just want to make game content and chill with you guys, chill streams and stuff like that. I'm just kind of like, I'm done with it. But let me put it this way. If Kino Casino, reach out to me and says, hey, we got an idea, and we think that you'd be a cool part of this idea. So I think that we should work on it and do it together. I would probably consider it, and, you know, cause those guys did a lot for me, for sure. Outside of that, I just don't think, I care enough anymore. You know? Really? Is that true? Dak Almighty says they probably stopped caring because Lolcow Live has gone from being a show about lolcows to now it's all produced drama content. Which is exactly what I said in the interview with Keemstar. I said, is your show not all pre-planned drama content? I mean, yes, maybe there's some improv as it's going down, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't a day when all of a sudden Boogie just decided to go on the side of the road and pick up trash. Like, you told him to do that. It was a scheduled skit that then you tried to ham up for comedy purposes. I'm sure no one told Wings and Boogie, or no, Wings and Boogie just didn't all of a sudden decide to do any stunt. It was produced, it was planned, it was written, and they went and did the stunt, right? So the point I was making. And either way, that's fine. If people like that content, enjoy it. You know, go for it. I'm not shit-talking that content. I'm just saying that, you know, that's not the kind of content that I would be involved in or want to be involved in, right? Of course, Mr. Tuna Sandwich, he says, but drama streams get 5,000 to 7,000 viewers. I know. I don't care. I don't want it. Do you not understand? For me, it's not popularity and success at any price. It's not. At all. It's not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Alright, I can't tell you the details because it is a private thing. I was offered to be a part of a humongous collab, a drama collab. Alright, it was incredibly pertinent. It was incredibly timely. It probably would have gotten viral attention on the internet. Alright, I was offered 100%, and even you have a part of it, you can make money on it, blah blah blah. But the thing is, if I was a part of it, it would have changed my content. Do you understand? Like, if I was a part of this would have undoubtedly led to more drama content and more drama content. It would have basically been starting a boulder rolling down a hill that can't be stopped. That's the best way I can describe it. It almost would have caused an avalanche of drama. Okay? So I said, I appreciate it, but no, because and then the idea fell apart. It didn't happen because of that. Okay? And then it changed, and, you know, another variation of the idea happened and stuff like that. Okay? So, yeah, you know, it sucks that, okay, let me put it this way. I really enjoyed having that feeling that the internet had my back for a few months. I really enjoyed having that surreal feeling that people liked me again. Okay? Now I feel like we're going back to where we were. But I'm realizing more and more that I'm totally okay with that. You know, like, I was happy with that to begin with. I just wanted people to leave me alone with the bullying so that when people came around and came and hung out with me, we could feel good, enjoying each other's company and not being like, yeah, but that's the guy with WWE champions, and that's the scammer, and that's this and that, which is, you know, now that all that's out there and everything's done, no one cares anymore. And now I think what's happened is I'm no longer the guy people like to bring up, because there's no point. What's the point in bringing up DSP? He doesn't bother anyone. Get it? What Keem said actually resonates now. What's the point with bullying DSP anymore? He doesn't bother anyone. It's not cool to bully DSP anymore. No one cares, right? So I'm okay with that. I'd rather be the person who I am and enjoy the content I'm making and not have to change everything I am to maintain. I'm telling you, this collab would have exploded. Would have been humongous. But, no. There you go. Again, I appreciate the chances I was given. But the only way that I would have been successful off of those chances would have been to change who I am as a person and a creator. And I wasn't willing to abandon 16 years of viewers and fans to do that. I wasn't willing to change my entire life to do that. Because that's another thing too. Like I said, I'm middle-aged. I have a wife. I have a family here. To become a drama content creator, it would have changed everything. My schedule, the type of content, how everything works. If I'm going to be a drama content creator, I got to be able to fly places to 10 things. I got to be able to, you know what I'm saying? It's very different. I can't just sit here in this room and be a drama content creator. That's not how it works. The bottom line is you might realize the reason I'm not answering your questions is because they're really stupid. Like if you're repeating them in Geek Chat and I'm ignoring them because they're not pertinent, they're just dumb, mean questions. I don't know why you keep spamming them. Intrepid, no, I didn't particularly hear that, but did I not just address it? He says, did you say what Ashton said about the chance they gave you and how you blew it? Did I not just address that? I'm appreciative of the chances that were given, but the only way for me to be opportunistic and take advantage of the chances would have been to change who I am as a person and a content creator. I don't want to be a drama content creator. I never wanted that. Ever. Not in one day ever did I say, I want to do drama today. I want to talk shit about people, right? I'm good at doing it against people who've done it to me. Putting it back on them. Exposing hypocrisy, right? Me felting rich is fun. But I don't want to do it with just people for the sake of doing it. I don't. It's not, again, and you might say, well, I don't understand. It's about adaptation. No. It's about changing who you are for a buck. And that's not what I'm doing. I don't mean to adapt to anything. I'm doing okay. You get it? Like, I'm okay. I'm making decent money. I have a living. I have a fandom. I'm good. I don't need to change who I am to blow up. I don't want to blow up. I don't want to have to lose everything that I built for 16 years to make some extra more money. I don't want to do that. No, here's the thing. I'm okay totally. Okay? I'm okay totally with basically doing some drama from time to time if there's a reason. If there's a good reason for it, if I'm somehow involved in it. Again, like I said, if Kino Casino came up with an idea and said, Phil would be perfect for this idea, maybe he has some involvement with it or something like that, right? Perfect, right? Or someone, plays coming at me and I have an opportunity to clap back and it makes sense. Perfect. But I'm not going to go out of my way to try to create drama, start fights, to pick fights. Again, as Keemstar said, DSP doesn't bother anyone. You're right. I don't want to. I don't want to be someone prodding someone to try to get the hornet's nest to explode so that we can react to it. I'm good. I can make content that doesn't have to be drama and I can still be successful. I've done it for 16 years. Good night, Miami Scumrag. Dick Jones auto resub. Send you Dick Jones. The one contribution I've gotten during this Q&A. Dick Jones auto resub. Now he's not even, I don't even know if he's here. There you go. Yeah, so I think what we need to figure out, alright, if you guys really don't care about the long form react stuff, I don't see the point of really working on it. But I guess the question is, what do we do with this channel? You know what I was saying? I don't know. What do we do with the channel then? I don't want a dead channel. We can still post up DSP Tries It. And yes, I'll use this channel to archive things off of the politics show. But the idea was that from time to time I would actually have React content, but it seems like people don't like it. Right? Today, we didn't get much attention, that's for sure, on the Mr. Medica React. It isn't like anyone really cared. So, I'm not sure what you guys want from the channel moving forward. I would like to bring back some throwback stuff. Like the throwback streams you were doing and me reacting to the old playthroughs were very fun. I really liked those. I would like to try to bring those back. I just hope that people would go back to them and enjoy them with me. Even though we only had like 200 people on those streams, they were still super fun, you know? Kyle, I can't really answer your question because you can't answer questions like that as a hypothetical. He's like, if you were in the medical situation Mr. Medicare was in, would you still stream? How the hell do I know? I don't actually know the full extent of Mr. Medicare's medical situation. I don't think anyone does. Right? Unless you're him or his family. You know? How can I say, I don't know. I don't know how hard it is for him right now. He only very sporadically does any kind of streaming or interview. You know, it's not set stuff. So, I don't know what to tell. I can't answer that. But I don't think I need to compare myself to the guy. We're not in the same situations, right? Ugh. Alright, anything else, guys? Last chance to talk, or if anyone wanted to support, either way. And then we're gonna call it quits for tonight, and then we'll talk about tomorrow. Well, here's the thing, I don't know. Like, for example, channel members have submitted ideas for reacting on this channel. Alright, and I think some of the topics are actually interesting and fascinating. I just don't know if any of them are going to bring viewers. You would have thought that the Mr. Medica React would have brought viewers. It definitely didn't, right? So, if that's not going to bring viewers, then I don't think that a completely unrelated topic that I, kind of pulled out of a hat is really going to bring viewers. But maybe what I need to do is sit down, because we've done this now. So next month, when I look to do another one. So maybe, look at what's been suggested and try to pull a few ideas out, or maybe even present them publicly to you guys, and then we see what you guys want to talk about based on that. Drinking Tender Dad says, reacting to your deranged trolls would bring viewers 100%. Of course it would. It also would bring monstrous drama, non-stop harassment of not only myself, but my viewers, mods, and everyone. And it basically would be a complete waste of everyone's time because it wouldn't benefit anyone in the long run. Would it give me temporary views and some money? Yes. But it would just propagate the trolls. It would give them exactly what they want. A troll only exists because they get attention. Now, I don't give the trolls attention anymore. So now they have to rely on dirty tactics, like attacking my viewers, or, getting an army of 1,000 mentally stunted losers to wash their shit with an illegal restring. Because that's really their new tactic. Their content standalone doesn't work, so they have to try to just completely rip my own content, to get views. So, but that's the thing. Like, I don't need to talk about them. I don't want to. I don't want to give them any more attention. They don't deserve it. If I talk about them, they're getting exactly what they're looking for. Yeah, I know. No, it's true. I was contacted by a few different people, streamers and content creators, thinking that this would be a great idea for a React. But then again, I think these people didn't even watch the React. I don't think they watched the documentary, so they didn't know what was in it. I think a lot of people had the impression it was going to cover Medicare, ragging on me. and I'd be able to react to that. It had none of that. So because of that, it ended up kind of being not so interesting. Okay, alright, well, let's end the video, and I'll just adjourn here. I'll talk with you guys for another minute to let you know what's going on tomorrow. For those watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and, the future of this channel will definitely be continuing, DSP Tries-Its and highlights from my politics show. When I do it, I was doing it weekly. I'm not doing it this week, but I'll be doing it again soon. Outside of that, we gotta figure out what else for the channel, okay? Alright, thank you guys. I talk so much today doing this, I'm losing my voice now. I seriously am. Alright, so. Even my neck is even feeling stiff from being here all day, talking like this. Phew. Captain Based Pants just did a $10 Shuba chat. Are there any detractor channels you enjoy or checked out? Not the filthy illegal restreamers, but some of them are very creative. I don't watch detractor channels. Why would I do that? Why on earth would I sit around watching detractor content? I mean, is there a single reason why I would do that? I can't fathom a single one. I'm already making so much content. I'm busy without my hair sticking up because of the hat. I'm busy with my own stuff. I don't have time to watch detractor content and waste my time on that shit. Like, why would anyone do that? Okay. Okay. Alright. So tomorrow, we are back to gaming. Okay? Tomorrow, we'll have a podcast where maybe we'll actually try to brainstorm, what to do with the react. Wow, this hair is not going to go down now because it's been messed up in my hat all day. Maybe tomorrow we'll try to brainstorm future ideas, for, the React channel. Maybe go through some of the suggestions people have given. I don't know. Tomorrow's day stream is going to be Call of Duty, which I'm excited for because we haven't played it in a while now, so hopefully it'll be interesting and hopefully they added some holiday-themed stuff to do. And then tomorrow night, we're going to finish the Bloodborne DLC. We're going to beat Orphan and Germon and wrap it all up. Okay? Yeah, I'm beat. This React made me tired. I talk so much, I'm actually physically exhausted. A day where I do gameplay is much better than a day where I'm just talking all day. If I'm talking all day, I get very exhausted. So. Alright, any last minute stuff to talk about, guys, or shall we wrap it up? Okay. Joey, look. I'm tuckered. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Everyone have a good night. I still gotta do the daily wrap and upload and everything, so. Alright. Everyone have a good night. And I'll see you in the morning, okay? Alright, peace out, everybody.
Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one.